Good morning, Geneva. I'm Megan Fee.
And I'm Tessa Balk. Even though business may be booming all around Geneva, some places have been through a lot more than meets the eye.
Coming up on today's show, we'll sit down with one inspiring organization to see how they're putting in work to help those in need.
And we'll sit down with two local stores to see how they're overcoming their toughest challenges.
Sounds like we've got a packed show, so let's go ahead and get it started. GTV News starts right now. Welcome back. Before we take a look at what's happening outside the halls of GHS, we're going to check in with our team behind the scenes in the GTV studio.
Carly Rasmussen has all the information on how GTV is sizing up their competition in preparation for STN. Carly?
Thanks guys, but before we start the show, let's learn a little bit about STN and why we're here today. Every year, schools from around the country gather to compete in a Crazy 8s competition. Their challenge? Film and produce an entire news program in 8 hours. Students will work together and put their all into every shot to overcome the challenging times and tough opponents they will face in the competition. That's all for now. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Carly. Though preparing for STN takes a lot of dedication, we are not the only ones hard at work this Saturday morning.
Absolutely, Tess. Some of the most caring individuals in our community are doing their part to help those who need it most. GTV reporter Eliza Peters has the story.
Northern Illinois Food Bank, well, their mission is to feed our hungry neighbors. We cover 13 counties here, and we currently have 3 sites. So we are part of 200 food banks, so we're kind of that intermediary. There's food out there that we know we don't want to go to waste, and we know that there's neighbors that can't afford to get the food, so we bring them together.
And the Northern Illinois Food Bank is taking food that would go to waste and making it into a meal for others.
So the food is packed here, and then we have a fleet of 21 semis. The fleet goes out, and they all have different places that they go to every day.
And the Northern Illinois Food Bank is helping families in their time of need, one can at a time.
A lot of people go through challenging times and can become food insecure, and what the Northern Illinois Food Bank does is serve as a safety net for them. It gives them something to rely on.
We do have neighbors right in our own backyards that can't put food on the table every day, so we're impacting them by getting those neighbors food that need it, but we're also making sure that we meet the needs of the people right in our 13 counties.
And the food bank looks to continue to provide a helping hand to our neighbors in need. For Student Television Network, I'm Eliza Peters.
Thanks, Eliza. That seems like such a rewarding way to make a huge difference right here in Geneva.
Definitely. And speaking of food, one local cafe has been serving up sweet treats for quite some time. But keeping up with the competition has not always been easy.
GTV reporter Celia Owen has all the details.
Customer loyalty might be a problem for some shops, but this small, tucked-away bakery warms the heart of its customers.
I think we're different from other restaurants and bakeries because we put a lot of effort into our pastries and making sure that they look good, and we do definitely premium products that improve the taste as well as the look.
Once they try our things, they absolutely love them. I feel like it's all about just knowing all of our customers and people that come in every single week. We still try to learn their names and we try to talk to them and we know their orders and we always have conversations with them.
We got all of the stuff up there.
For this small shop, it's not just the magnificent muffins that are the reason for success.
I think it's special to our customers because we have so many regulars that come in all the time.
Challenges with knowing sometimes the ingredients, sometimes what people like, what they don't like when they're trying to describe something to me and I don't know exactly what they're trying to say. I can't help them with that.
Through the challenging times, Cocoa Bean has stayed true to its roots and continues to bring sweetness to Geneva. For GTV News, I'm Celia Owen.
Thanks, Celia. With winter approaching and temperatures dropping, Cocoa Bean will be the perfect place to grab a warm cup of joe.
Definitely. Keeping up with the competition all these years has made for a difficult journey, but Cocoa Bean is forging their own path.
And coming after the break, we've got all the info on what's happening in our community.
Plus, we'll take a look at how one old school shop is learning to overcome the changing times. Stay tuned.
With finals just around the corner, students are frantically trying to raise their grades. With Huntington Learning Center, everyone is welcomed with a smiling face and they're eager to help you learn in this challenging time. All students are able to have one-on-one tutoring. And whether it's reading, writing, or math, Huntington Learning Center is here to help.
Welcome back. With Thanksgiving and Christmas right around the corner, there's so much to get done and it can be pretty overwhelming.
Luckily, GTV reporter Andrew Wilkie is downtown to tell us how the community of Geneva can help you relieve some of that seasonal stress.
Thanks guys. Let's take a look at some upcoming events Geneva has to offer during this holiday season. It may be challenging to find some unique holiday decorations, but the Little Traveler can help you spice up your home for any holiday. From cornucopias to Christmas ornaments, the Little Traveler has it all. Also, it's not always easy to find the perfect Thanksgiving turkey, but Joseph Stelly will be selling fresh DeKalb braised turkeys. You can pick these turkeys up early on Tuesday and Wednesday. Finally, starting a new restaurant in Geneva is no easy task, but Osteria Baglaro is already making its mark. This tasty spot serves a great Italian dinner. Nothing is better than grabbing a seat to enjoy a great bowl of warm spaghetti as the temperature begins to drop. Now let's throw it back to Megan and Tessa with the rest of the show.
Thanks, Andrew. From Little Traveler to Joseph Stelly, downtown Geneva is quite the place to be this holiday season.
And it doesn't stop there. The Paper Merchant is yet another spot to hit, and it has quite the history. GTV reporter Cassidy Keenahan has an inside look.
In a world full of social media and the internet, we so often forget about books and stationery. But this one shop in downtown Geneva is keeping it in the mix.
We're a gift and stationery store. The backbone is fine stationery. We deal in weddings, wedding invitations, birth announcements.
They have everything from planners to calendars to jewelry. It's just really nice.
With the Paper Merchant being such a popular shop, it recently went through some unexpected challenges.
There was a valve that did not turn off in the furnace and it overheated, resulting in smoke damage. It was a challenge to decide whether to reopen or not.
Although the shop has faced many challenges, it continues to stand strong and have each customer leave with a smile on their face.
I missed my customers, so here we are.
For GTV News, I'm Cassidy Keenahan.
Thanks, Cassidy. It's pretty unbelievable that the Paper Merchant was able to overcome that tragic fire.
Definitely, Meg, and be sure to stop by and check out everything they have to offer.
And now here's 3 to know before we go. Be sure to stop by Cocoa Bean to grab a cup of coffee or a pastry.
Follow us on Twitter and Instagram at GTV304 to keep up with student life here at GHS.
And check out our website, gtv304.com, to see all of our daily news updates.
Well, Geneva, looks like that's all the news we have for you today. Thanks for tuning in on this special edition of GTV News. I'm Tessa Balk.
And I'm Megan Fee. Have a great day, Geneva. We will leave you with our closing capture.